Here we go into the deciding game. You can see Metal cannot pick Spanish, Stark cannot pick Spanish, and the chat of terror, I think, expected mains to be picked by Stark. And what would Metal do? Chinese maybe? I don't think he wants to go Spanish. And let's go in. Let's see what's actually happening. We have Turks against Mayans here. So Mayans' prediction there was right. Turks. Not easy to do, I guess. Let's check the maps quickly. We have Metal with the main gold forward, not too ideal for Turks. Second gold and second stone and third gold forward outside. Actually, they're relatively close here. That's Stark's deer. He's been taking a few of them. Metalhead deer on the right hand side. The main stone forwardish on the far side. Second gold safe in the back and an extra gold. Can you see it? Metal cannot see his extra gold yet. I'm not sure if it was Metal or somebody else in this tournament who didn't spot his golds in the back, and I think I didn't point it out in casting. Maybe it was the last matchup, Eddie Slam? I'm not sure about it. Going to find out. Let's check Stark's map first then, before looking for anything else. Main gold, forwardish, not too nice, not too far forward. Actually, main stone, second gold, and third gold safe in the back. So this should be fine for a Stark here. A second stone on the right hand side outside. One relic close to the space, another one close. We've seen a deer outside, extra berries, that doesn't really matter. And then we have one more relic close to... Oh, saying interesting, what's happening? That metal is on stone, maybe that's it. One relic close to metal, a second close to metal. There is an extra gold, extra stone on the right hand side. And one relic in the neutral zone. We've seen the extra gold inside metal space. And let's check, Stark can see his resources in the back. Metal cannot see his extra gold. I'm a little bit disappointed. Metal is up to feudal age, 29 population. Clicking up on 30. Going to castle age 30 makes sense. And Stark also going with 29. Does he go 30 villages here? The Mayans? This could be interesting. What's the plan here? Archery ranges. Look at this. He's going archers. Didn't expect that, to be honest. I expected him to go with the castle and then defend, but that's not happening. And I'm not sure if it's a good idea. And then again, crossbows and possibly siege. Or, no, I don't know. I feel you could be expo and boom. Wow. That's true, actually. He cannot see it, but never Plume versus Jenny in my life. There's time for everything. We're going to find out. But Archers is correct. Two villages going forward. They have looms, so Stark playing it safe. The light cap upgrade free, but 8 HP only. And now Metal can see the Archers. It was a very nice call. And are we going to see a castle? Yes. Protecting the main gold makes a lot of sense. Those Archers won't be able to hit those villages. And there's a quick siege workshop coming up. Also siege workshop for Metal. This might get close. Crossbowmen, Boatkin arrow, and now 5+2. They can actually hit that the villagers building the castle. No loom for Metal. This is destruction. This is really, really bad. Catastrophe, or how do you call it? A Titanic, maybe. Ooh, and Siege Tower. That's beautiful. Look at this. Mangonel to defend, but the crossbow getting dropped in. Nice split. Monk going down, and the Mangonel should go down too. Metal needs to send those villagers immediately. Stun loom, but this castle on 58% is not going up as expected. And Stark actually doing what Metal expected. Crossbowmen, archers, but he wasn't able to defend it fast enough. And by that, Stark has a huge advantage. Same villager numbers. Stark only on 1 TC, but Stark's the one who is going aggressive, who is disturbing Metal, and who is stopping his economy pretty much, because Metal has, like, I guess half of his villagers are not working. They're building that castle. There's a few of them standing and bumping into each other, and the castle finally finished, but Stark already has done the damage. Quick walls coming up here from Metal. Metal RTS, but yeah, this is not looking good. And now Metal probably going with a lot of villagers on gold to do what? I don't know. He's got a monastery up with the monk, the siege tower now moving back here, but actually it's getting in more crossbowmen. Even got a +1 defense. Stark is doing wheelbarrow upgrade now, and he's not adding in. No, I'm wrong. There is the first extra TC on the main gold. Makes sense. I guess another TC here might be really, really good on the main stone, or maybe on the other side. And Stark has done a lot of damage already. That's why he's ahead in score. And there is more crossbowmen and 2 eagles actually to be dropped into Metal space, and they can do a lot of damage. Look at this, the one villager going down immediately, a second villager to follow. Those 2 Eagle Scouts, they don't have any upgrades, but they are going to be good enough to do a little bit of damage, and that's 4 more dead villagers. Crossbowmen moving to the other side. Don't get stuck in the TC, that's not a good idea. Of course, the Siege Workshop will go down over time, and Metal has a few Janistries, but look at this, there are 7 military units inside Metal space, stopping 2 lumber camps, stopping 2 wood lines, cannons, and all the villagers from Metal migrating to gold. This is really bad. Stark is playing really well here. Metal did not expect this. I guess he expected the archers, but not the siege tower drop. Haven't seen it too often lately. Nice TC from Stark. And I guess that's the reason why Metal did not really expect it, and he needed to put the castle one more tile to the back, maybe build it faster, forget about the siege workshop. Did not happen, and now another siege tower inside the siege workshop, and Stark is continuing to produce crossbowmen and try to be aggressive here. He's going to lose the siege tower if he's not being careful. There's two mangonels, the Janissary is moving, and crossbowmen actually getting dropped out, but there's too many Janissaries. They need to run away. Actually, they're just luring away Metal's army, really. Metal sent one villager back and 6. That's not enough for a decent, for a balanced economy. He's going with another lumber camp here. It's not looking good for him, not really. Let's see if he can do some damage now, because he's the one who's getting map control, and he's got the Janissaries and the mangonel forward. But Stark, doing handcard, is at least on 3 TCs, doing university, and Metal has good resources to click to Imperial Age. Stark, not yet. Then again, Stark, 20 more villages almost. And I think with the Mayans economy, you don't need 120 villagers. Stark should be fine here. Actually, TC number 4 coming up. Could be a little bit greedy. I think that was on some stream was said. Not sure who was streaming these games. But that's dangerous to go for TCs. 3 might be better here, especially seeing that Metal is now up on the way to Imperial Age. Stark saying, what the fuck? Not sure what that's about. But I don't really care at this point. I want to see if the castle is going up. Actually, it does. One mangonel and one Janissary down, and Metal is going to start and produce bombard cannons as soon as he's going to hit Imperial Age here. Has a decent amount of gold, not so much wood, and only like 7 farmers here. That's not going to be enough over time. Can't even go for enough Janissaries. Putting a lot of villagers on that gold here. The stone can be taken, but Stark actually is still looking better, and he's got a lot more population here. The thing is, Metal needs to do the damage now. In early Imperial Age, fortified wall coming in again from Stark. He likes to do it, and I think it's a good idea. The castle getting attacked immediately by 2 bombard cannons. I think Stark will not be able to repair this. And then the question is, does he need castles? Does he need plumed archers here? Can he go with the arbalest later on? Actually, stonewalling his second stone in is a nice idea. Of course, mine's the cheaper stone walls also. I think they are still cheaper, is that correct? TC going down. The castle, of course, went down, and another castle coming up by Stark. Not sure about this one. I think I would have put it a little bit more to the back. Now the walls are open, and the Janissary is going in. What is Stark doing? Is he producing any military units? He's got 15. I don't know where, to be honest. No idea what he's doing. There is a few plumed archers getting dropped into Metal space again, but they're not going to find any villagers here. And Metal is not even on his wood line in his original base. At the same time, Metal attacking that castle with 2, 3, 4, 5 bombard cannons. Is it 6? No, 5. 6 mangonels behind that. This is going to be huge. And Metal has another base here. Look at this. He's walled his wood line, and that's gold off. But Metal will be out of gold soon. He needs to go to this extra gold, to his second gold, which right now is covered by those plumed archers. Then again, he is attacking Stark in his base. And Stark, Bracer, Hoardings, Architecture coming up. What is he going to do? Crossbowmen and plumed archers still. Of course, Metal is attacking another castle. Suddenly, Metal has a chance to come back. Another castle coming up on the left-hand side. And Stark still only at 14 military units, and 9 of them are standing there and doing nothing. So Metal is just moving through the base like there is nothing left. That's a TC coming up on the wood line. And Metal could even take that down if he could see it. He will attack this TC first, I guess. And first priority for Metal is keep these bombard cannons alive. Siege run upgrade though from Stark, and this might be a game changer. I'm gonna pay close attention to those bombard cannons. It's actually 9 already. Let me check. Metal is low on resources, but he's got those 9 bombard cannons. There's 5 cap rams moving forward. And Metal also cannot afford to lose the Janissaries, to be honest, and not even the mangonels. There's only 5 of them left, because those mangonels need to counter the rams that are coming up. There is a lot of houses here. The bombard cannon going down, trebuchet going down fast. But there's another trebuchet behind the castle, sniping bombard cannons and mangonels. It was really good. Metal only 5 bombard cannons left, and Stark is still in the score lead. He's expanding to the right hand side, so he's getting more economy on the outside, where Metal won't be searching for it, because he's still busy inside. And that's more bombard cannons going down. How did he lose those? Is that trebuchets firing? I didn't see it. That went so fast. Sorry for that. I didn't pay too close attention. I should have seen that. But Metal suddenly really low compared to what he initially put into st4rk's base. And as you can see, castle outside, the siege ram is approaching already. And st4rk is happily rebooming outside, doing siege workshops, elite skirmishes. The plumed archer is not doing anything except for actually protecting the gold, pretty much. And siege rams now moving forward a few elite skirmishes to have some firepower. And I think st4rk is going to produce some more now. 116 villages, that's a lot for the mains. 33 military units. And the most important thing here, that's the siege rams. Look at this, Metal does not have anything against those. He needs to add in stables to get some hussars out, I guess. But does Metal have the economy? My guess is no. Food count 650. He's doing a few more farms here, actually also in his original base. Doesn't even know about the plumed archers. st4rk finally realized, oh, I have plumed archers there, I can use them. But I think st4rk is recovering and about to win this game. It's gonna be careful, it's gonna be patient, but Metal only half the economy, tops actually, and looks like st4rk is now attacking from all sides. Siege rams going into the original base, plumed archers starting to raid here, so Metal has to pull his villagers back from the farms, and that means not a lot of hussars gonna come out, a few of them actually. Now, at the same time, st4rk can think about going for a trebuchet, take down that castle, or maybe even just siege ram. I think he should open the walls. The bombard cannon might fall fast. There's the opening. And the plumed archers doing damage here. The siege rams attacking the castle. It might still keep standing for a little bit. But the question is how long. And Metal 70 population at 50 minutes in game. The castle will go down. It's a matter of minutes or maybe even seconds. Look at this. A trebuchet is now hitting that castle. Metal's not preparing. I think you can just call it GG here. What an amazing comeback from st4rk. Was able to do a little damage on that army, but over time it added up. And like this, with the extra economy on the right hand side that Metal did never ever see. I think he should have attacked the TC, but he didn't know about it. Looks like st4rk is going to win this game from now on. I'm going to go a little bit faster because as long as Metal is not above 100 population, there is no danger from st4rk. 195, so he is pop capped completely. Castle still standing on 800 HP. And look at this, st4rk is doing a TC on Metal's gold. This is so ballsy. And yeah, Metal is calling the GG here. That was a fun TC, I like that villager. Hope you enjoyed this one, very nice game from st4rk here. Metal doing his best, was actually a nice push. But if that castle had gone up sooner, if Metal was able to, would have been able to defend, could have been a totally different game. In the end, st4rk the better player. See you in the next games and GG.